The story occurred with the Friedeke, Sans Klausenberger Rebbe, who we know Leinu lost all his children in the Holocaust. He eventually settled in Eretz Yisrael. He was once approached by two parties. One party was the principal of a local cheder who was determined for various reasons not to accept a child into his meisid. On the other side were nervous parents who pled to the Rebbe that there's no other cheder in the area that would rightfully impart to him our Torah and our Messiah. The Rebbe looked up at the principal with the most serious face and asked in a loud voice, "Do you want to take the place in Gehenna of Trotsky's Rebbe?" The principal was dumbfounded. What Trotsky? Who Trotsky? The Rebbe was referring to a young boy named Leib Bronstein from Odessa, who at the tender age of 8 was expelled from the local cheder. I Googled it, by the way, and this, even the Goyish sites talk about this. What the boy did wrong, I can't tell you. I know there were no smartphones in the late 1800s, no televisions, not even iPads. Perhaps it was due to the employment of his father, David Bronstein, who was a mere farmer. This boy, who eventually changed his name to Leon Trotsky, led the Red Army in Russia for over 20 years. During his tenure, he murdered, Rachmana litzlan, millions of Yidden. Anoshim, Noshim Mitaf. He was eventually assassinated, but unfortunately only after he had committed these terrible atrocities. The Klausenberger Rebbe did not ask if the principal standing in front of him wanted to take Trotsky's place in Gehenna. That would have been a halbitzer. What he did ask was, do you want to take the place of Trotsky's Rebbe? The Rebbe who made the decision that this young boy didn't deserve to be in a yeshiva. The Rebbe who decided that this boy should be someone else's problem. I could tell you in the Rebbe's defense, if there really is any defense, that how could the Rebbe have possibly anticipated the massive carnage of just one single boy not having yeshiva in which to learn? There's a musig of a Kehillah, a communal setting. In a Kehillah, everyone is responsible to partake and support the needs of that Kehillah. Whether that means giving tzedakah and supporting all the necessary meisnis and organizations, but it also includes being achroi for every child who is in need of a school. They're both the same responsibility. To be able to say in Masechtas Shabbos, Omar Reish Lakish, Kol Ir Shein Batinoikos Shel Beis Rabban Machriven Oisai. Any city that does not have schools for their children has to be destroyed. Prior, I brought down a ritva also that specifically says that you have to open up a school if there's one child in the city. And while I can't tell you which teretz is accurate, one thing the Gemara definitely makes clear is that if even one child doesn't have a school, the result will be Nishtakha Torah Miyisrael. Or perhaps they're not telling us a chiddush. We just never realized that one child not in school is pikuach nefesh.